Perfect.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. All you new people, welcome to the channel. Before we get going, I just want to say thank you to all you new subscribers. Obviously make sure you like, comment and subscribe on this new video. Like, comment, subscribe, get it done. Cheers for watching, enjoy. Today we're going to be focusing on the sump. And what we're going to be doing is basically making a gasket for the sump. If you remember back to one of the previous videos, I actually had issues with the crank hitting the pickup pipe inside the sump. This bit here, as you can see. Plan is, I'll get the sump gasket. So yeah, the plan is to make a sump gasket out of this. This is a 6mm thick cork and neoprene gasket sheet basically. All I'm going to be doing is making a gasket for the sump out of that stuff. So it sounds really simple when I explain it like that, but it is by far no means going to be simple. Because this is a custom sump and we've got a custom flange going on, you can't just use the old sump gasket, so like the original sump gasket. So what I've got to do, make a template of this sump flange, put it onto the cork gasket, and hopefully, fingers crossed, make a nice 6mm thick gasket. To do this we need a few little bits of paper, got my Sharpie, and of course got my sump. So what I'm going to do is basically stick a couple of sheets of paper together, lay it on top of the sump, tape it down, and then go around and just like notch the edge, like hammer the edges basically on the paper, so it leaves a groove or like a template round in the paper basically. And then I've got to cut all of that out, transfer it onto the cork gasket, cut that out, and then as always, fingers crossed, it'll all work out and we'll be smashing it all back together today, and job's a bloody carrot basically. So I'm going to set camera up, we're going to make a start and see what happens basically. I think I've got enough sheet to enable me to do two, so just in case one goes wrong. I'm really hoping it doesn't go wrong because I don't want to be doing this twice really. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get on with it. Right, so stage one is complete. It's a very, very rough template, but it will be getting like properly sized up on the flange. Obviously all the bolt holes have got to be put in place, but for now this is just like the rough, like first part of the template. You can see like the lines around the flange, and that's basically where we're going to be cutting it out. It is very, like I say, it's very rough, it's very faint, but I'll be able to cut these lines out now. And then what I'll do is go ahead and chuck that template back on the sump, get it all lined up, make sure it's nice and sweet, good size, and then hopefully we can just transfer it onto the cork sheet. So there we have it, one rough template. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly size it up on the actual sump. I'm going to make sure that it's actually the right size. But then the main thing is to get it transferred onto the cork gasket. Oh, we've also got to do the holes for the bolts as well, and just make sure that the hole for the oil pickup pipe is going to be in the right place. I won't bother time lapsing this because it's a bit more intricate, you probably won't be able to see what I'm doing. And I'll give you an update once I've completed these next bits. I just wanted to give a quick update before I go ahead and do the first cut out. Luckily, as you can see, the sump managed to fit on like that way, so I've got loads left. So if I do cock this up, which is more than likely, then we've got plenty of gasket stuff left. Let's hope that the first try goes well. I'm going to have to do it again, see how it goes. The holes for the bolts I couldn't do with the paper, so what I'm going to do is basically get this cut out and then go ahead and just do the holes afterwards, because it was going to prove to be too much of a pain in the ass, and it probably wouldn't have worked out well anyway. Anyway, let's crack on, let's cut this out and see how it goes. So here we have it, it's finished. Well, nearly finished anyway. I've still not done the bolt holes. I've got to figure out how I'm going to do it and how I'm going to like get it stuck down so that it doesn't move anywhere. I'll crack on and see what I can come up with, and I'll give you an update in a bit. So just quickly, I have figured out a way to do it. Basically pegged the gasket in place where I needed it to be, made sure that this is the most important bit, making sure that hole is perfectly central. So that's like obviously where the oil's coming through, that needs to be spot on. So I've just pegged it on there, I turned it on its side, and then basically just went and drew all little holes. I can't get to the ones underneath here, so what I'm going to have to do is basically drill these holes out real quick, then I'm going to flip it over, I'm going to put the gasket in place where all the holes are, and then try somehow to mark it up. I don't know how, but I'm going to try and figure out how to mark it up at the top end. It might just be that I use a bit of paper again and try that, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see, try and make sure these holes are freaking right, otherwise it could all go to pot. So yeah, again, fingers crossed moment. Well, I've even gone and impressed myself with this one, guys. I don't know how I did that, and it came out well first time, but I did it. 1 6mm sump gasket. What I'm going to do now is quickly go and try and fix it up to the engine. Don't know if I'll bother time-lapsing. I might do, I might not, probably not. It's a right fiddle and a faff trying to get the bolts in the top end up here, so I think I'm going to clean out the sump first, because I don't want to be taking this back off again. Not until we have to do the baffles and everything. So head in, clean it out, quickly chuck the sump on, make sure that the engine rotates and it doesn't hit the pickup pipe. And if all goes well, I'll start doing other things and try to get this engine running. So I'll give you an update in like 5 minutes. Ciao for now. Wow. Put the sump on. Rotate the engine. And I'm afraid to say, it only went and bloody worked. I'm well chuffed right now. Lighting in here is really shit, it's a dull day, it's raining, but in here, progress has been made. Sump's on, I've wound it round, and it's not making contact, so I'm dead happy, I'm well happy. And that's basically how I'm going to leave this segment of the video. I am super happy with the progress today, even though it's not a lot, it's a short video, but we managed to get quite a bit done. So, some gasket's been made, which I was really not looking forward to, but it's done now, and it's on, and everything's working. It all seems to be good. I need to change the bolts out in the sump, because they're just a pain using normal hex head bolts, so I'm going to switch up to probably like some Allen key bolts or something like that. Also, there's a few other little things to buy, so we need the turbo oil line, need some heat protection for the return line. There's going to be stuff like clutch line needs to be ordered as well. I've now got the adapter flange to make the exhaust for like the downpipe bit, so I can go ahead and start sizing up pipe and everything to make my exhaust. Still don't know what I'm going to do with that. I was thinking bonnet exit, but now I'm thinking that's probably a bit too aggressive, especially if we're going to have the car on the road. So looking like I'll probably just go ahead and bring it down under the car and then sort of like a bit of a turn down, just so it's not as obnoxious. It still will be, but There's other bits that need to be done, other things that need to be ordered, but for the time being we can look at getting the engine sat back in the car and we can start hooking it up, wiring and everything like that. So for the time being we're looking good, we're on track, and hopefully within the next few weeks we'll be able to run the engine, I think. So it's looking good, it's looking good. I'm going to leave it here for today's video because it's just a big portion I wanted to get out of the way, the sump fitted on the engine and it all sort of working and everything. So leave it here for this one. Next video is either going to be one or two things. There's going to be another sit down video doing my car history, or there's going to be putting the engine back in the car and just hooking shit up basically, getting it ready. So look forward to one of those two, whichever one it may be. But for now, I'm off. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe as per usual. Subscribers keep going up, it's brilliant. So yeah, share it about, tell all your friends, and let's get some more subs in. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next video. Cheers guys. See you later.